A homeless shelter that Bemidji's Nameless Coalition for the Homeless plans to build in the city's downtown area is under fire. The group wants to build a winter shelter for homeless people in town, but a law firm next door is formally opposing the idea. Jackson Bruner has more on this legal battle.
Bemidji's Nameless Coalition purchased the Headwaters Unitarian Universalist Fellowship Church earlier this year. The city's Joint Planning Board granted them an interim use permit and variance in August. But law firm Fuller, Wallner, Psycho, Pedersen, and Hughesby Limited, even though they support the idea of the shelter, say the building of choice is not the best option for Bemidji.
The type of use that's being proposed in the urban renaissance zone, the downtown urban renaissance zone, which we're a part of, we feel that our business, and in particular some of our neighboring businesses and uses, are incompatible with a homeless shelter for chronic inebriates.
The concerns they've raised center on safety and the possibility of homeless people and children interacting in a negative way. But Coalition Chair Reed Olson says these ideas are misplaced.
Every morning when children go into the county services building in the winter, they are walking by homeless people without housing. We will be offering people housing overnight, so it's not going to add to the problem. It's not going to make the problem go away. The population is here. They have their habits just like everyone else, and we will be absolutely underwhelmed at the impact that it makes on our neighborhood.
You'll have clientele coming and going to our business, or the Headwaters School of Music and the Arts, the library, early childhood and family education, early childhood special education. Those places will have their students or clients coming in while the shelter is transitioning from either opening or closing. And so those hours conflict, and we feel that's just an incompatible use.
The firm has filed a civil action lawsuit against the Joint Planning Board that could stall the shelter's opening. Psycho says the firm does not want to create hardship and pointed out there are other areas in the downtown already that will take in the homeless on a cold night, such as the People's Church. The two sides are looking to reach a compromise and avoid further conflict before the shelter's scheduled opening date of November 1st.
I met with the board of directors of the Nameless Coalition here at our office this Monday. And while we didn't reach an agreement, it did open a dialogue and a discussion, and those negotiations are ongoing.
We are amicably working towards a resolution. We have a little bit of space between our positions right now, but I do believe that we're going to overcome them.
In Bemidji, Jackson Bruner, Lakeland News.
If a resolution isn't reached, the attorneys plan to take further legal action and file a temporary restraining order that could cause operations at the shelter to stop. Reed Olson remains confident, though, that the shelter will open at its scheduled November 1st date.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.